Good morning. It is a beautiful morning here in St. George, Utah. Can we just take a minute and just appreciate the view of the backyard? Morgan and I now have been in this house for about 8 months. Got the backyard finished, and one of the things I wanted was a cold plunge and a sauna to do in the comfort of my home. These are two things that I use almost daily for my recovery in the gym and even just the mental well-being, where we'll talk about all the benefits of cold plunge and saunas. But shout out to Sun Home Sauna for donating this cold plunge and that barrel sauna over there. Amazing, amazing products. The main benefits I love when looking at a cold plunge, there's really a couple different things. We talk about recovery, we talk about the mental boosts and dopamine that happens when you're in this, and we also talk about what happens when you do it pre versus post-workout. I use my Cold Plunge Pro 2 to 4 sessions a week, 2 to 3 times during the week before a workout, and then once on the weekends where I do contrast therapy. That's where I go sauna, cold plunge. If you're just starting out, you can start off with taking a cold shower, getting used to cold water. You're gonna probably wanna start out 60 degrees even. Work your way down to 50 degrees. I'm now down into the 40s now, and I think that that's a good place for me to be right now. I do that before my workout, and the reason I do that in the morning is because you have the dopamine, you have the adrenaline that comes from it, so it acts as almost like a natural pre-workout. Also, we want to talk about grit. We want to talk about that mental fortitude, and Andrew Huberman talks about this a little bit. Getting in there and forcing yourself to get into some cold water. You're kind of overriding your body and your mind, telling you, don't do this, it's cold. You get in there, you start that mental grit to start off your day. When we get in there, there's also a recovery aspect. There's reduction in circulation, your vasoconstrict. Now, the reason I don't do it post-workout, because my workouts right now aren't that intense and I have time to recover. Also, what we're doing is we're stopping that inflammatory response that comes from when we go into the gym and we break down muscle. If your goal is hypertrophy, I would not recommend doing cold plunging right after your workout session. I would wait 5 to 6 hours. And that's why I actually wait until the next morning to do it. Now that we've talked about the benefits of cold plunge, let's go over some of the things that make this Sun Home Sauna Cold Plunge Pro super unique. Now, first and foremost is just the design of it. Heavy duty stainless steel. You have the ventilation here. That houses the internal components, which is super cool because they're not gonna get banged up if you need to move things, and it's also gonna protect it against Mother Nature. What's crazy about this is it can actually get to below freezing. So because of that awesome chiller and of how great this industrial grade stainless steel is, you're gonna be able to get it below 32 and keep it there. Now, we have the motor running right now, and one of the coolest things about this motor is it's heavy duty, but it has that whisper chill technology. So I can keep it next to my house and it's not gonna sound super loud. It's gonna keep it cold and it's gonna do so quietly. Also, you have the awesome headrest in there, so you're able to lean your head back and try to get as comfy as you can when you're in that ice cold water. Not to mention, the look of it is great, but then at night, it has a really cool light system that not only has lights inside the tub, but underneath it glows, and it just gives a really cool ambiance that if you want to put it in a really cool looking spa room, essentially, you have that ability. The digital touchscreen is super cool. You can obviously set the temperature in there, or you can make sure the tub is sanitized with a UV sanitation system in there. You also have a 20 micron filter, so it's gonna keep that water crystal clear. Now, I also love the fact that it has this insulated lid. I come out here and even though it's warm outside, it's gonna stay super cold in there because I have this lid on. When I get in, I'm gonna be putting my hands in. A lot of people don't move because it is warmer if you don't move. Make sure you are moving around. The water is also moving around, so it's gonna reduce that thermal layer that your body's able to produce. But we're not in here to make it comfortable. We're in here to be uncomfortable. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, baby. Gotta love the headrest. Let's go. Nothing is better than getting out of the cold plunge. A lot of the benefits actually come from getting out and letting your body warm up. When I get out, I'm not going to allow myself to towel off. I let my body temperature naturally warm back up. That's part of the process. I also love doing it with the sun on my face. Kind of nice to feel the warmth on the face while you're just freezing. Get to a place where you're just able to relax as much as possible, feeling the benefits, getting that endorphin rush. Best way for me to start off my day. All right, time's out. Like I said, biggest thing here, when you're getting out, I'm not gonna run, jump in a warm shower. I'm not gonna even take a towel. I'm just gonna stand out here and let my body warm itself up. It's only about 45 degrees outside, but it feels so much warmer coming from the cold plunge. If you guys wanna find out more about this cold plunge or my sauna, check out the links in the description. It's Sun Home Sauna. And the cold plunge is the Sun Home Sauna Cold Plunge Pro. We'll see you guys next time.